The Public School Forum's school funding research was integral in the establishment of the Low Wealth and Small County Supplemental Fund programs and in the landmark Leandro case presided over by Judge Howard Manning as he sought to establish standards and monitor progress in meeting the state's constitutional requirement of providing a sound basic education for all children. Since the first report was issued 25 years ago, the trend lines are clear. Our poorest counties continue to fall further behind our wealthier counties in terms of resources available to their local schools. The wide and growing gap is certainly not for a lack of effort by less well-off county governments. I drove down to Greene County in eastern North Carolina a few months back and spoke to a joint meeting of the school board and county commission. They had read the 2016 report and saw how far down Greene County was on the list and how much it contributed to local schools, and they frankly wanted to know what else they could be doing considering they already tax property at twice the rate of, say, a Wake or Mecklenburg County. Sadly, the best I could offer was encouragement that they were doing about all they could given property values, and their actual effort was better than many wealthier counties who leave money on the table to keep property taxes lower. But attaboys don't fund classrooms, and they certainly don't fund teaching positions. In 2014-2015, the 10 poorest counties taxed themselves at nearly double the rate of the 10 wealthiest counties. In spite of this, the revenue the poorest counties could generate was substantially lower than what the wealthier counties could generate at lower rates. Our state has one of the most equitable school funding systems in the country in terms of equally sharing resources, and we also have progressive initiatives in place like the Low Wealth and Small County Supplemental Funding to help these counties close the gap. But the fact remains North Carolina's poorer districts can't keep up. This year, the General Assembly is considering options to overhaul the state school finance system. When it comes to funding our public schools, the focus should be on how to ensure there are adequate resources in every county to serve every child, regardless of the delivery structure for those necessary investments. A new system alone, without addressing adequacy and equity, will not change these trends, and our poorer counties will fall further and further behind. That's it for this week's Education Matters. Next week, we're going to be joined by State Treasurer Dale Folwell to talk about some key issues on his plate concerning teachers and our schools. Make sure you tune in, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on Education Matters.